Hi everyone, it's Jane at Velocity Vet 08, and I am bringing you a finished project that I have done for my design team work with SaCrafters. This was so fun to make. I did change some things along the way and ended up with this as my end result. I just think it is so cute. And what's really neat about this project is while I made this for my home and for myself, this is like an awesome gift idea. It really is. I mean, how cute is that to put a neat little picture in there and make this stand-up photo frame that somebody can put in their house. And what I really like about it, it doesn't have a real wide profile to it. It's not going to take up a lot of space. It's a small footprint, and you've got a really cute photo, and you can, just decorate it up however you want. And I really had fun doing this one. I did 7 process videos, I think, on it. And like I said, I did kind of change things up along the way, but let me just kind of share with you some of the things I used. Obviously, I used the photo stand, and this was a gift that I was given, but I wanted to, the way it's kind of worked out is, I no longer really pick DT packages much anymore, but I buy a few things, and then Saw just ends up filling my box with tons of extra products. And it's really probably more than I would end up with if I were to actually pick DT packages. And Saw just, she puts all her newest things in there, and I just have fun crafting with them, and it just works out really well. So she had put this in here. And what I did was I papered it, and I just used a paper that was kind of from a plain paper line. It's a line you can get at Hobby Lobby. It's just a real vintage paper. It's Colorcraft and Kurtz, I think it's called. And I just picked a nice purplish color, and I wanted to kind of go with purples and blues, and then I wanted to have this like pop of yellow and red on here. And then I sprayed it with, I ended up using some of the new shimmers that I got, and I sprayed it with a blue spray, shimmer spray, and then I also used the shimmers textures on it. And let me show you what I used for the mask. This mask is so pretty. This is one of the masks that Saw has given me, and she cuts these on her laser cut machine, that she uses to cut wood. And she had sent me a bunch of them. I mean, I have like several of them, and they're really neat. They come with a little paper on them like this, and you just pull that off. It just comes right off like that. It's not a big deal, but they come like that just so you know the paper's not supposed to stay. Sometimes people are not aware of that. But like, here's another one she sent, that kind of diamond cut pattern. And this is one I had of hers already. It was, it's this like hexagon thing. I'm pretty sure that was from Saw's store. This is one she sent here with the most recent batch of stuff. You can see it, it's dots. See it there? Now you can see it. It's so fun to play with. And she has a ton of script ones. These are all script ones that she sent. And you can see here's like a lot of paper on it I have to pull off. But it just peels right off. So she has a huge selection, you guys. This one I just used to do my mixed media canvas the other day with the chevrons, and it's just loads of fun. So she's got a lot of different ones, and this was the one that I used on here, and I love the way it turned out because I just used, some places I used like whole flowers, and then some places like here I used a whole flower, but in other places I just used part of the flowers, and I thought it turned out like pretty cool. So I did that, and then I sprayed it some more with the blue spray, and on the edges all around I used the Stampendous embossing powder, and it's the Old Ivory, I think, or Shabby White. No, it was Shabby White that I used, and I really wanted that just kind of clean white look around the edge. And I love the way it has like a glitter to it too as well, and some of that glitter got around on the project, and like some of the bits of the white like end up, like they kind of, it's a real chunky powder, and so like some of the bits of it ended up like blowing up on here as I was drying it, and so they just dried there. And same with like up here, you can see bits of it and stuff, so it's pretty cool. I like doing that. And so that was how I did the sides. This particular item comes with many, it's like a printer's tray type thing. It has many layers to it that you can choose to use. I used all of them, and it gave me a lot of depth from a shadow box standpoint, but you don't have to do that. You can use fewer layers. You can have it so you have a picture on the front and the back. You can do both, and you can make it as thin and thick as you want. So I, like I said, I chose to use all of them. And I ended up putting one of the layers on the back before I put the back on it, and that put a little bit of it towards the back instead of all the layers on the front, and I kind of liked that. So, and if you're wondering kind of what I'm talking about, that's all in the process videos. You can go take a look and it'll make more sense. But it's really a fun item to use, and I loved that I could decorate inside. And then the other thing that I used from Saw's store were her letters, and I love the letters. I am hooked on them. She has banner letters, and now she also has these wood letters, and these bigger wood letters, and they come a dozen of them in a package. So like I would recommend just collecting them. Start with a word that you would use, maybe like this one, family, or friends, or fun, or believe, or something like that, and get all the letters to that one word. And then as you want to do more words, you'll find that you don't need to buy all the letters. Like you could have bought believe, and the next time you want to have enough letters to spell love, well, you're only going to need to buy the O, and you'll be able to spell love. So, and you'll have plenty of other letters left from doing believe, because you get a dozen in each package. So they're really great, and I've been collecting these letters and having it be so nice because I can just kind of spell out different things, and they're just awesome. And I just love having plenty of them. I really, really do. So I used those, and I painted them with a Shimmers purple paint. And it just didn't come out really like the way that I hoped it would, and I ended up putting their pixie dust on top of it, the Blitz pixie dust, and I did like how it turned out then. It just kind of softened it to the way that I wanted, but still had some shimmer to it. And then this is, of course, one of the hearts, and look at this. Look at the elegance of these hearts. They are amazing. She has so fine cut these. They're so intricate. They're just amazing. And you get 6 of them, I believe, in a package. You get 3 small ones, and then you get 3 graduated bigger ones. So you get, kind of medium, and then kind of like large, and then kind of extra large, and then the 3 small. So you get 6, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And she packs them real nicely. She packs them between cardboard and tapes it all up so that you don't end up having them broken when they arrive. Mine arrived just fine. Any of the delicate things I've ordered have arrived just perfect. So I used this heart. I wanted to kind of signify the love in this picture, because this is a picture that I am in love with. And I had it in a different frame, and I can't this picture, I just don't, it's like I never tire of it. I just love it. And so I put it in this frame now, and it's just a fun picture. We had a fun time doing it, and I just don't want to forget the fun we had with it. So I used this opportunity in here to put some flowers inside here, and many of the flowers that are inside here are from Saw's store. All of those that you see making the sprays, the ones that like these right here, and along the bottom here, all of these all come from Saw's store, and they're just so pretty. I love them, and you can get them in all different colors, and they're really a nice flower, a good bargain too. I think that they might still be on sale. I'm not sure. They were 40% off. So I put a little flower cluster down here, and then I also put a little lock right here, and that was made from my clay pieces that I have. and I put the blue Dazzlers from Shimmers. I put that on there, and then also the pixie dust on top of it, and I really like the way that that looked. And then I got these recently from Saw's store. These are so cool. She sends you a piece that is a chevron piece. It's about this wide, but it's really long, like 8 inches long. And it has all these really cool chevron cuts in it. But you also get all the chevron pieces that go, that were cut out of it. You get all the little pieces. So I took all those little pieces and I painted them a bright yellow with the yellow Dazzlers from Shimmers, and then I also covered them with the pixie dust, and then I just made them go like, in a row. And if you see what I did, my intention, there's a heart, right? And so there's the heart, and then you follow it here to the word family. So it's kind of like, that I love my family. So that's kind of what it means to me. And so I really love the way that it turned out. Plus I just love the pop of color that gave. And then on top here, I added a little bird nest, and I believe it's either Prima or Recollections. I can't remember which it is. Little bird nest, and then this is a little bird from Tresor Deluxe store. And I thought it just looked so cute to have that little bird and that little bird nest right there on top. And then at the bottom, I didn't want to go like too overkill with the flowers and stuff because I had already used quite a few right here. And so I put this key there. And now I want to mention, Saw has this really cool package of keys that she sells. And my intentions was to use one of her keys right here because they're really cool. But when I went to go digging through my keys, I found that I have used a majority of them up. I have a few left. It comes, I think, like 12 or 13 keys in the package. It's a great bargain. But I've been using them, and I didn't realize I hardly had any left. So it's time for me to restock on my keys. So I had to put another one there, but my intentions was to use hers. I just am simply running low. And but hers are so really cute. She even has a big one in there that's steampunk. I mean, it's a great variety of keys. It's super, super cool. And then I put this rustic spray down here, also from Tresor Deluxe. And I thought that went really well because of the white edges. So I thought that gave it just a kind of a clean, pretty look at the bottom. And, I just didn't want to, like I said, go too much. I wanted to keep it, I felt it was embellished far enough at this point. So that's where I stopped it here. And I really am happy with it. Very, very happy with it. So this is, like I said, my latest project. And if you have any questions as to how I did it, you can go out to see my process videos. Saw recently just finished doing a video where she made her desk calendar. And she was wondering, like, she struggled a little bit with, with getting the wood tabs to go into the slots like they're supposed to. And she had to cut some out, with like an X-Acto knife, and she struggled with it a little bit. And she was like, I don't know how Jane does it, because they go together. Well, if you do, first off, they fit snug like they should. You don't want them to be loose because you want everything to hold together well. And if they're not snug, then you're not going to be able to glue them because the sides aren't going to touch each other when the tab's inside the slot. So it has to be a very, very snug, tight fit. So having said that, since it's such a tight fit, there really isn't room on the tab for you to put paint and Mod Podge and things like that and have it still fit in the slot. So what I do is I try really hard not to get any paint or any Mod Podge or any paper, anything on any of the tabs. And if it gets in the slot, I take my, like just one of these, like my pick tool, and I get it out of the slot. I work on keeping the slot clean all the time. And sometimes when it's time for me to put it together, it'll still be a tight fit, and I just take that and clean my slot out a little bit better because that's usually the reason why. And if you still have trouble, if maybe you have a little paint on your tab that goes into the slot, if you just take a bit of sandpaper and make sure and clean any bit of paint or any bit of Mod Podge or anything that might be on there, embossing powder, anything that might have gotten on it, then you'll find that it'll fit right in with no problems. It'll go right in there. And just use a little bit of glue. I have used all sorts of glue. I think Saw uses this, which I haven't even opened mine yet, but she uses this and has really good luck with it. And I have that, and I know it does work good. I'm sure I've used it before. This is a good one that I use. Another good one is, like, if you have this quick dry adhesive, that would work really well. So there's lots of them out there that will do the job and hold it together. And, you know, so I just wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about that. But she's genius when it comes to designing. I'm not kidding you. Her stuff goes together so well. And it's such a pleasure. I've worked with other wood items, 3D items from other companies, and I have yet to find anything that goes together like hers does. Hers really are a work of art, her designs. And so anyway, I just would encourage you to go out and take a look, see what you find. She has this photo stand, and then she has another one now too that's a house. I haven't put mine together yet, but she sent me one as a gift as well. And so I want to give that a try. But I hope that you will take a look. This would, like I said, be an amazing gift if you knew someone with a new baby. You know, a little wedding picture. You could do this all like in white and put laces on it and make it really amazing that way if you went that direction. If you did it, you know, if it was something for like a new baby, you could put, you know, down here you could make a cluster of the little, maybe a little baby shoe and a pacifier and little things, you know. I know I've found little plastic charm pacifiers that are just adorable. So there's all kinds of, you know, really cool things you could do. You could even get like a, if it's for a little boy, they have those round wood balls like they sell at Hobby Lobby. They're just a round wood ball, and you could paint it white and put the red lines on it like a little baseball and put it on here. So there's just tons of things that would be fun to do if you were making this up, like I said, for a little baby. Like it could be a pet picture, and you could have, you know, something like if you wanted to make this for your dog only. Saw also sells little dog bones, little small dog bones, and you could use those in your in the project, you know, for your embellishing. And she has all kinds of really cute small you know, items that she's been cutting and making that would be great to embellish this with. So this is like a really great project because it's easy to do. You can make this in a Sunday afternoon, and you could make it so specific to the picture because there's so many fun things out there, and you could just put them down here at the base, put a few, like if you did a baby one and tucked a little pacifier in the corner, how cute would that be? Like I said, or you did the dog and put a little bone in there, and I mean, really super cute. So lots of fun to be had with, I think, this item. So I hope you like it. And if you, like I said, if you have questions on how I made it, please go back to the process videos and take a look, and you'll see every step of the way. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.